This is a HeadGum podcast.
I think the universe is just trying to, like, plot against us right now.
It is. Everyone I know is having, like, the worst week ever. Same.
Yeah, definitely same. This is Coffee with Rachel. I'm Chris.
I'm Rachel, and Mercury, stop!
I just looked this up, actually, because I thought I remember you saying that not just Mercury. So I looked it up, and starting yesterday... Starting on the 28th, which was Thursday, when we didn't upload an episode because we were just, like,
we had
not
the worst fucking day ever. So
and
we
it
were
was just,
we
like,
can't.
compounded onto, like, a not-so-great week. So on the 28th... Not just Mercury, but 4 other planets are now in retrograde as well.
Which ones?
So it says here, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter are all in retrograde.
Oh, the old Jupe.
So the universe is really just like, fuck you right now.
They're getting ready for No Man's Sky.
I'm trying to look here what it says.
Yeah, I would love to know, like, what it all means. All I know is my emotions have been all over the place.
Communication has been fucking
extra. Random people contacting, fucking also the moodiest I've ever been, plus everything is going wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. So
just a mess.
It's a fucking week. But this article that I found out you explained it, it's trying to, like, put a positive spin on things. Like, retrograde's not always a bad thing.
Honestly,
but it says,
no.
Like, for example, though retrograde in Mercury gets a bad rap, it doesn't start raining blood or anything. Mercury rules communication. When it's retrograde, wires can easily get crossed, and you may find yourself feeling more mentally frazzled and forgetful.
I don't need...
Like, how does that sound positive?
That's
like, what?
Uplifting as fuck. You know, more mental frazzleness, because, you know, my whole brain is in a frazz.
It says, but you'll also be given the opportunity to see how communication affects your relationships and perhaps even gain an evolved sense of friendships and romantic partnerships.
I took comm. I don't need to know.
I don't need, like, all of my communication fucking up to be like, wow, I appreciate the way it normally works.
Especially when both of our jobs are in communication fields, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need
your entire job is trying to communicate correctly and getting paid for it.
Yeah, so same for you.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, true. So
the pay part is funny.
The other planets, it says here, just tells you, like, what they're supposed to affect. Jupiter is for personal growth and expansion. Pluto is for love and relationships. Let's see. Mars is... Wait, hold on. Yeah. Love and relationships. Pluto. Emotions, particularly anger and aggression for Mars.
That's feeling a lot.
And karma for Saturn.
See, like, they're saying all this because, like, okay, love and relationships, ooh, that's positive. But no, they mean, like, it's going to get fucked with.
Yeah, like, that's what those planets represent. So I never thought I'd, like, believe in this shit.
Thank God the love and relationships one I never really have to worry about. Like, that one I'm usually okay.
Well, you should, because actually...
Though we were fighting a lot the other day. We were, like, just yelling.
Yeah.
We were both in such shitty fucking moods.
This was just not a week. It
like
said,
a really
though,
weird week.
The beginning of May is when some of them are supposed to stop. So...
Well, that's today, pretty much.
The early weeks of May, not the first day of May.
Well, like, I'm getting my hair done... like, second week of May, and I swear to God, nothing better. This is probably a really stupid time for me to do it.
Oh my God.
But I just want to be able to start it before, like, events and everything.
Yeah, so, universe, please stop.
Just chill out for once, man.
I'm exhausted.
I know. So, sorry about Thursday, but we're back.
Yeah. But,
we're not going to let the planets... Like, okay, so how it affected me was, normally I have therapy on, like, Thursdays, and then that got moved to Friday, and I guess I wrote it down on my calendar wrong, and I am, like, literally putting makeup on, getting ready to go, and I check my phone, which is always on Do Not Disturb, because it, like, stresses me out.
Especially now, don't disturb me, I don't want communication.
Exactly. So I just, like, looked at it, and I saw that I had a missed call and a voicemail, and I was like, uh-oh, and I listened to it, and it's my therapist, and I'm thinking, like, oh, she's just gonna, like, cancel the appointment, but no, it was like, hey, it's 10 past noon and you're not here. And I was like, wait, what? I have 2 o'clock written. So, and this is like such a small little thing, but it was enough to like really rile me up that day because I haven't
missed one yet.
Yeah. And that was, like, not even my fault. Like, I just fucked up and I...
Wrote the wrong time.
Miscommunication. She probably said... There was a time where it was at 2 and there was a time where, you know, it gets confusing. And when I'm in there, like, I don't like to have my phone out, so I usually just, like, remember what she says.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. I need to, like, actually take my phone or, like, bring a notepad or something. But whatever. Anyway, it was just enough to, like, rile me up. And so now I have, like, 2 appointments next week. And I know I'm going to get in there on, like, the second appointment and be like, I don't know what to talk about.
I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Because sometimes you go in there and you're like, I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway.
That just caused me some weird... like social interactions.
Oh, really?
In the past like week. By the way, before I tell them though, we're having Starbucks coffee today. We didn't talk about the coffee.
Yeah, we just got lattes down the street because we were just feeling
we're
frisky.
trashing. We're like in a latte kind of craze right now.
It's the lack of sleep.
Yeah,
I just
it's
need the espresso. Yeah. Anyway, so what awkward shit happened to you?
So I tweeted that I had a weird Uber experience, and automatically everybody was like, can't wait to hear about it on the podcast.
Oh, shit.
So here it is, guys. I called an Uber to go back home, and I was just waiting on the street corner for it, and there was a lady next to me on her phone. I didn't know she was waiting for an Uber, too.
Right.
Uber pulls up. I see it's got the same license plate of what it says, same car.
I always check the license plate.
Always check the license plate. And then this lady just starts getting into the car, and I was just like, I was stunned for a moment. I didn't know what to do exactly, so I awkwardly was like, "What? Like, I think that might be my car." Like,
I would have let her take it. If it were me, I literally would have been like, well, I'm going to have to book a new one. She can enjoy the free ride.
So then, like, she was halfway in the car at this point, and then she asked the driver, like, who they were there for, and I was using Rachel's account because she has free rides, and, like, whatever, I'm going to use them.
Duh.
And he said Rachel, and I was like, yeah, that's for me. And then she was just like, oh, that's weird. The app gave me the same car. And I was like, yeah, I'm really sure that happened, but good save on that one.
Literally, I would have just, like, accepted that was how I was supposed to have my afternoon spent, and I would have just booked a new one.
So that was just, like, an encounter I never want to have.
Yeah.
Like, to yell at somebody who's getting in my car.
Well, they changed the app now, and I'm pissed because it makes me almost accidentally do carpool now.
The app is, like,
ever-changing.
Way too confusing. It is so much.
Because I use them for when I go to therapy, because now it's, like, a little bit too far to fucking walk, and so... every week I'm like, what the fuck? It's different.
It like changes in between the weeks. Like.
Yeah. And I'm always updating that fucking app, and it's so annoying. And so now when you book it, it's like you can click to share a ride, or you have to like manually click that you want to ride by yourself.
Yeah.
But it automatically puts you in the carpool now, because I use UberX. I'm not bougie, guys. Like, let's be honest.
No.
So
but not even the UberX. They got like 5 billion other.
Oh yeah, there's like Uber
too.
surfboard. There's Uber fucking bike.
There's fucking everything.
There's like you can walk with a person to your destination. Like, is there an SNL skit about this yet?
There should be.
Just like all the different weird Uber classes.
I hope so. Did you see now that they're gonna start? Like, if you're not to your Uber within 2 minutes when they arrive, they're gonna start the timer, even if you aren't there yet.
Okay.
They're like, oh. Our driver's time is valuable, so if you make them wait for a couple minutes, like, they're just gonna start the timer.
Well, like, okay, so most of the time I don't have a problem with this, but it's like every once in a while your Uber driver won't be able to get close enough to you for whatever reason. And I had this guy the other day, and I was like already running late to my appointment, and so I needed to like get there, and he pulled up like 2 blocks away because he knew where that was, but he didn't know where my building was. He was like, well, I've gone to this restaurant before, so I'm just going to stay here and you can come to me. Like, literally, that's what happened.
That's so shitty.
And I was like, okay. And, like, we just moved here, so I'm not, like, really familiar yet with, like, the restaurants in the area, like, here. So I was like, I don't even know where the fuck he is. And it ended up, like, I was late, and it was just, like, a pain in the ass. And, like, you have my address, man. Come on. Like, I don't mind.
Arriving now and shit, and they'll be, like, 5 blocks away, and then...
Yeah. Well, I have a lot better experiences here than I've had using Uber in, like, LA or New York. So I've had better experiences out here, but I don't know. I don't mind if they like pull up on the side of your road, like they don't get in front of like where you are. You just have to like walk to the end corner and then there they are. I don't mind that. Like some people flip out. I don't care. But if they're pulling up like 2 blocks away and then they start the timer, I'm gonna be pissed.
Like, if they want to start charging after a couple minutes, okay, but how about just having your drivers come to the address that I've put into the app?
I know. That's the thing that I'm like, are they using, I think they all have to use like the GPS in there. So I'm like, why aren't you like looking at it then?
But, I mean,
they asked me how to get to my destination. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's dark.
I'm not the one getting paid to drive.
Oh my God. I don't even drive. So I'm like, I don't know what streets are. Just,
oh my God.
I would never, I could probably try to direct someone to my apartment, but it would be all like me telling them to drive up the wrong one way and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would know. I walk.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you how to walk there if you want to park.
yeah. I'm the kind, I don't, so I never took like any driving shit. So my way of getting people is like, you pass the Walgreens, you make 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, past the Buca de Beppo or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
You're like, if you see like a tall, like blue.
If you see this tall needle thing, then you're getting close.
Yeah. Like, it's in Seattle.
All right, so the other thing that happened was I went to GameStop with a bunch of old games to trade them in because I'm trash and I don't feel like selling them on eBay.
Nice.
And so I like when you trade in games, they have to open it up, make sure disc there, and check that it's not like cracked or have scratches or whatever on them.
Smart for them.
And so a little backstory to this: our 3rd anniversary. I got Rachel 2 things. I got her a dictionary of like
our inside jokes.
All of our inside jokes, and then I got
We'll never share it.
No, never sharing that. And a mix CD of just like all of the stupid songs that have meaning to us.
And like, you guys might think that that's cute, but listen, we're not talking about like our song. It's like, hey, remember that time that we played that weird video game and it had that really weird song in the background? Now that's on this mixtape. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't.
Here's some Peggle music for you.
It was Peggle music.
It was Peggle.
A lot of songs that we made songs about Squeezy were on there.
Yeah, exactly.
And like some Linkin Park.
Yeah.
You know?
And so that was called Now That's What I Call Crachel.
I hate it.
And so the person at GameStop is opening up the disc. First one she opens up is Dead Space, and there's the Dead Space disc, and she picks that up to like check the underside of it, and underneath the disc was Now That's What I Call Crachel, and it's written on there in fucking Sharpie, and I'm just like, oh my God. I quickly like reach over and snatch it. I was like, whoops, that's mine. Like,
I can't believe we almost lost that.
God damn it.
I know the songs are on our computer. Like, okay, so we used to play this Penguin game that was on like one of Chris's ancient PC laptops.
And it was just weird. It's just called like Penguins.
I don't even remember. And it had like really fun background music. And so I took this song on Chris's iPod and I put it on there and I named it a song that I know he likes to listen to a lot, and I changed the album art to that artist so that
hate you so much.
If that song would ever come up, he's probably like, yeah, I'm about to listen to Dog is Dead. And then it was just the Penguin song. And he used to like
his Glockenspiel song.
Yeah, and it would fuck with you all the time.
Yeah.
Because
and it would be like louder
forget.
than the rest of the other songs, and so it's just like blasting this stupid. Oh man, it's some like old war song that they play in this fucking Penguin game.
It's because like your iPod had a lot of shit on it, so it was like once in a blue moon it would come up, you know? And so like you think it's gonna it's anyone's guess when it's like loading and it doesn't play right away, and you're like, is this gonna be the real artist or the Penguin song?
I was nervous every time.
Oh, I know. But like if you're not looking at your iPod and then all of a sudden it just goes into Penguins.
So that is just what happened in my life, and I'm just avoiding social interactions, just trying not to have any of them at this time.
My entire life is a social interaction.
Yeah, it is.
So I haven't been able to avoid them. If anything, I've been doing them more. Like I've been doing more live streams. I've been doing. We were playing. Last night we did a Twitch for the first time in like forever. Probably.
Which, if you guys listen to this on Sunday. We're going to do another one tonight.
Yeah, so if you're actually catching this.
We might do Life is Strange soon.
Yeah.
Since, we're having fun with Gone Home.
Yeah. Gone Home doesn't have a lot of dialogue, so it's really nice to stream.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of, like, looking around. And Life is Strange is a lot of looking around, but there is a lot of dialogue. But we really do want to re-go through that one and make sure we get every optional photo.
Yeah,
I want to get all the photos.
Gone Home is like Life is Strange, but without all of the...
Without
chemical
Shut up. Oh, I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah,
the lingo.
The dialogue in Gone Home is a lot better.
Let's thrash.
Yeah. So, like, we were playing last night, and, like, we were on Twitch, so there's a little chat with the people that were actually watching with us.
Oh, my God, the fucking story of Steggy.
Yeah, there's, like, at one point in the game, like, we come across some stuffed animal dinosaur named Steggy, and Chris, like, throws it under the bed, and we couldn't get to it, and then we finally rescued him, and it was, like, this whole saga that was definitely not important to the plot of the game at all.
I love being on Twitch every once in a while because, like, every time we're on there, every single time, we come up with, like, a new inside joke. Like, there was ebb and flow. The last time we were on there was
topiaries.
building... Yeah, topiaries and ebb and flow from our Minecraft build.
And now the new one is sconce.
Sconces and Steggy.
Yeah, because there was, like, all of these wall sconces, and I just kept saying sconce because, like, of course, me, the Jew, orange sconce. It's, like, it's a word that was made for my palate, you know? Like, it definitely has an oily mouthfeel to it.
I can't wait to play some more of that last night, though. It was really good.
Yeah, well, I think apparently we were, like, really almost got to the end of it, but we was, like, I don't know, it was, like, 2 a.m. We were like, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta
We're
go.
Tired. All right, so, yeah.
So that's what happened. Also, yesterday, you put up a video.
Oh, yeah. Yo, like, okay, so this week has been shitty as fuck, yet I managed to get 2 videos up. The fuck?
Fucking wild.
So, yeah, and I put up my sex toy review slightly. It's more like first impressions. And I was, like, weirdly nervous about putting it up, even though I know my subscribers are, like, really chill adults.
Yeah, I mean, I think about, like, if somebody had told me, oh, somebody's putting up a video about sex toys they got, like, I wouldn't think anything weird about it. I'd be like, okay, cool. Like,
yeah, I know.
they're doing that, but I didn't think about it. I guess, like, so many people are still just, like, weird about it.
We are talking about sex or, like, even just, like, female masturbation is something that,
just, like admitting that toys exist.
Or, like, oh my God, wait, like, you would pleasure yourself? That's weird. A lot of people are afraid of their own anatomy, too. They don't know a lot about it. And that's why I like making videos like this. Like, I want to make more because my last 2 videos have been very vaginal. Mm-hmm. Like, the first one was, like, menstrual must-haves. And, like, I want to make more shit like that because... You know, to the people that are, like, scared about putting in, like, a menstrual cup because that would, like, require them maybe touching a labia. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I mean, your stuff's a little bit more complicated, so, you know, there's a lot of things to know.
Yeah, I know. So, anyway, so I uploaded that video and, like, everyone was so great about it. And I don't even know why I was nervous at all. Like, everyone was just like, this is great content.
That's anxiety for you.
Yeah, I know. And it was so great. So that was really cool. And... it just, like, shows, because, like, I know, like, a lot of friends of mine, if they were to upload a video like that, like, their subscriber base is, like, different, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just, like, really fucking blessed in that department. Like, the people that watch my videos, the comments that I get, like, they're all so solid, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody, you got a chill viewer base.
Yeah, and they get me. They fucking get me. You guys get me.
We get you.
And the podcast people get us too.
Everybody, and the Twitch people. You guys are all
I know. Cool. I just feel like I, you know, sometimes I get anxious about putting up videos and comments. You know, like there's certain types of videos I get anxious about, and it's weird, but I don't know. So when I get nervous about it, I feel immediately better when I start reading them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait. And then
everybody's cool.
Yeah, everyone's chill and they get it. So... you know.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Being a YouTuber is an interesting time because it's like you want to read all the feedback, but then you're so scared that something's going to, like, set you off, you know, on, like, a thinking spiral, and you don't want to think.
No,
you know what I mean?
Never.
You know? You don't want to dwell.
The YouTube comment section can be a very bad place sometimes.
I know. And so, I mean, I think part of it is, like, me not pandering to, like, a young audience is what keeps my comment section fresh.
Yeah.
Because people are, like... I feel like there's a certain amount of maturity to the people that watch my videos. And it's not like I'm mature or something, because I'm really not. But, like, I think, I don't know, everyone's just... everyone's just really mature. Like, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I like it, so...
I like it too.
Yeah, like I don't mind if young people watch my shit, but I definitely don't like.
You want some maturity going.
I talk about adult topics for a reason to attract an older audience. But like, if you know, there's a younger person that's listening or watching, and they're like into these kinds of topics, then cool, they get something out of it. Yeah. I don't want to make anything that's like too inappropriate, but. Sex toy videos definitely. I could have like tagged it like NSFW or something. I don't know.
Oh shit, maybe you should have. Oh,
I don't know. Maybe I should put like a title card in front of it.
So something else that's been being used a lot is FOMO. That's something we wanted to talk about.
That is like one of my least favorite.
That's fear of missing out, right?
Yes.
Because I read that and I forget what it is for a second.
Yeah, it's fear of forgetting the word.
So basically, it's just literally. I feel like I've seen brands using FOMO more than any actual real people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've never used it, and I definitely am not one of those people that's like I'm too old to be saying things. Like, no, I mean...
But literally, it's just like, hey, don't get FOMO because you missed out on this sale.
Yeah, that's what I see. I don't see people being like... The only time I saw it used by a real person was like some people talking about no-chella, you know?
Yeah.
And like even that, I'm like, already this is a cringeworthy moment in my life.
God damn it.
But... I mean, a fear of missing out moment for me, like a true FOMO, would be if, like, Lila did something cute and I was not around, or Squeezy did something adorable and I wasn't there.
Exactly. I feel like FOMO is the YOLO 2016.
Ew. When was YOLO?
I feel like it was early 2015.
Or,
like, the first half of 2015.
God, what was that before that?
Oh, God, who knows? That's when we were still in college.
I know. I want to, like, go back. That was just, like, the time of Katy Perry.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. We worked we both worked on campus, and they had the radio station, and it was just that was the year that Katy Perry had, like, 9 hits. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, summer after high school. And I was, like, scooping ice cream. Oh, man. And that one girl that would sing that, worked with me. She would sing along, and she was like, I love this Katy Perry song. It reminds me of my boyfriend. I was just like, I just want to hear someone else. And it was just Katy Perry, or that was like, oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
Adele also was in there.
Oh, yeah. That was when Adele came, like, back with Never Mind. This is just me singing today.
Yeah.
Me sampling other artists.
I got rid of Time Hop, so I'm not really seeing like any of the things from the past.
I had to get rid of Time Hop, and it sucks because I genuinely love nostalgic shit, and I like looking back on myself, and I like seeing like old photos of Chris and the cats, and like all of my hilarious tweets, you know? But like there's too much other shit that it gets so annoying, and you're just like, well, I'm either like half annoyed reading this or half cute.
Yeah.
So I had to get rid of it.
I just kept forgetting to check it, and then just like randomly decided to notify me about everything, and so I was like, I'm just getting rid of you.
Yeah, it always lit up my phone.
It's lit.
Yeah, it was just too much like, oh my god, mom's coming to visit. Like, I don't need this. But yeah, oh my god, the most innocent thing happened to me the other day, but like, I was on Facebook, and my old elementary school music teacher, the one who like got me into music, basically, had posted a photo of like the class on the stairs, the class photo.
Yes. Classic group photo on the staircase.
Yes. And I recognized someone in the photo, so for a second I thought it was mine. I was like, oh my god, sweet, a baby photo of me. I'll never have any of those. So cool. And it wasn't my class. It was someone that had like an older sibling that looked like the person I was thinking of. And anyway, so then I started creeping through my choir teacher's fucking albums, because I was like trying to see if she had any other photos of, different classes and stuff, and if like it had a photo of me, because I was gonna like post it on Twitter or something, and I'm like looking through, and then it's just, she found like, how when you're a kid and you get your photo taken, you get like wallets and you give them to your teachers.
Yeah.
So I'm just like looking through her album, and it's just like she found a wallet of my sister. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh shit, even here, like, oh, no. I'm not safe. So I don't know, that was just like a funny thing that happened the other day, but I didn't find any of me, and I was sad.
Damn. You saying that makes me think, right now, in this moment, somebody on my friends list could just be trolling through my photos. And that's upsetting. I know. I used to like know what I had. You see, the thing is, I lost a lot of photos when certain people like deactivated their Facebooks. Yo, true.
So like half of college is gone.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 years of college are gone because one of our friends at the time deactivated their Facebook. And I don't even know what I have left at this point, like on my Facebook.
You remember when that was like a wild trend that was going on? I was like, I'm deactivating my Facebook because I don't need this.
And now they're all on Instagram. Instagram's the new Facebook for our age.
Yeah.
Twitter also, but some people still are like, I feel like people are still like, I don't get the point of Twitter. I'm like, Twitter is like Facebook, but better.
Yeah, I mean,
No one has any, like, long shit to say. And you can only upload 4 pictures of your baby.
Yeah, and so
Not
you can't
45.
have giant rants about how Donald Trump is the greatest person ever or anything on there.
How are your Facebook hides right now?
My Facebook is pretty fucking great because I have removed so many people.
I feel like my
so many
feed is
people.
great, but I don't read it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go on Facebook. I don't even have the app downloaded anymore.
Facebook is weird because I feel like now, and I'm sure there's some setting you can change, but I feel like I only see the same 6 people.
Yeah.
And so all I see...
Algorithms, man.
Yeah, so I literally see your family, you, Nicole Fodi, fucking Tonjes, and, like... That's it.
Yeah, I see,
and that's basically my Twitter feed.
I
so
see you, my family, Nick, and Ken, and sometimes Megan too, and like that's pretty much just what I see on my Facebook.
Yeah, it's like the people whose statuses I like the most, I see often, and then there are people that like I'm sure I'm still friends with on Facebook, but I never see their shit.
Oh, I see Connor too.
Yeah, Connor. Yeah, and Bree. Yeah. So like the people you interact with the most.
Wow, algorithms, interesting.
Wow, crazy. But apparently on Twitter you can change it so that it doesn't show you the tweets that you like the most first or whatever. You know how it does that?
No.
Okay, well, if you...
Or you mean like the what
best
you missed
tweets.
out on, or...
No, you can still have the what you missed out on, but it gets rid of, like, them putting it in a certain order by... Let me just go to my fucking settings and let
I'm
you know.
confused.
But yeah, when I figured that out, I was like, wow, this is life-changing. I didn't know I could change this. But it's your timeline settings, and it says, show me the best tweets first, and it's like, the tweets you were likely to care about most will show up first. I just want everything in order because...
Wait, so is that automatically on right now?
Yeah, so I went and I turned that off.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So if you haven't done that yet, and you just want to see like what your timeline would look like without them trying to do that.
I am changing that right now.
Yeah, let me know if it's on.
Oh my god, it's on.
Yeah, see?
Yo. Alright, so go to your
and guess
settings,
what?
turn that shit off.
I found that myself. I didn't even use a BuzzFeed list for that.
Wow.
It wasn't like...
That's miraculous.
12 things in your Twitter app you should know about. No, that was my own life hack,
Yo, you
bitches.
should tell BuzzFeed.
I know. Let them write an article. This Seattle teen
hacked Twitter and found
what's hiding in your Twitter app.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so...
Another thing that's kind of pissed us off lately, not that we're trying to be ranty or anything.
This is a rant episode.
Ranting, is that sometimes when we have a fucking day and it's tough and we're just like, we're over this and we don't feel like cooking.
It's usually really late at night by the time we're done being annoyed at the world.
Yeah, so we just want to grab something out because life sucks. And so... we can't find anything ever that's open past like 5 o'clock that is healthy.
It's like there's some places where you can get like okay.
And I'm not talking like the pizza shop that's got a house salad that's literally iceberg and
That's what I do when I'm desperate. Because like, okay, so when I eat like, all right, what I want to be eating is like a nice calzone or like a fucking pizza or like something real cheesy. And
but I don't want to do that super late at night.
Because then I die. And I also break out heavily.
Yes.
So... if I'm like, I really am in a pinch and I just want to eat something healthy that's out, like I'll just get like one of those shitty salads from whatever.
It's at least something, you know?
But like, I just wonder, like, what is it about healthy restaurants that they always have to close at like 5?
Like, I'm sure they'd probably say like, nobody wants to eat those foods like late at night.
Lies.
And stuff. But
everyone is vegan.
I guarantee you, if there was one place that was like within walking distance, because I'm sure there's probably like something.
If you had like one healthy food place next to a bar, there would be people getting like fucking stupid.
If it had salads and
brown rice bowls and shit,
and shit like
What's
that.
a good drunk food? Like a brown rice bowl. Soak up all your alcohol.
Quinoa or whatever.
I mean, like it's just I don't know. Like if I want to eat something like shitty, then I'll do it, and like that's what we end up doing because we're like, all right, well, our options are like eating something shitty or like that salad that you don't really like that much. But
it's just upsetting because
I just want more healthy options at night because I know that, like, yes, I could just whip up my salad or fucking cook myself something, but, like, if I don't want to cook.
If it's just, like, late and we just want to grab it and If I
have a fucking migraine. I just want to get...
I know we're not the only people that want this. Like, I wonder what it's like in other cities.
I don't know. Like,
LA
how is
people?
LA with this? Because I know you guys are all in, like, the healthy eating, too, but...
I feel like... Seattle would be better.
Like the
because it's,
lightest
a big
thing I can
city.
think of to get is like sushi, and it's like has to be like a certain type of sushi.
Yeah, true.
You know,
there's some blatant.
But like if you're not trying to eat meat, then
I mean, there are
there's a couple
veggie
of
rolls, but
there's like vegetarian places that are open late, but they're all like stir fry noodle kind of like Thai food situation that has like a lot of oil and shit.
It's a lot of salty oil.
Like I could go get well, yeah, it's not gonna be healthy. Yeah.
I just want something healthy late.
Because, like, sometimes, like, if I've, like, had a really bad day and then I also ate, like, not great that day, I, like, need to eat something fresh or else I'm just going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's why we eat, like, we were just talking about this the other day, like, our diet normally, like, in our house, the groceries we buy, the meals that we actually cook, like, 90% of it is vegetarian, vegan. And it's just because, like, we found out that, like, if we ate certain shit that we don't have energy, and I already don't have energy.
Yeah.
Like, I already am too depressed to move. So.
Plus, meat and that kind of stuff's expensive.
Yeah. Honestly, half of the reason why we stopped buying meat for our house was because we wanted to save money.
Yeah. Exactly.
And also, it's a pain in the ass to cook it and make sure it's all, correct.
Cooked. Yeah.
And everything. Like, Thanksgiving is stressful, guys. That's why we go for the pre-cooked, because it's stressful.
Yep.
But, I don't know. I don't know when that happened. I wouldn't, like, classify myself as, like, anything, because I don't really want to, like, put rules for me with my diet don't really work well with my headspace.
As soon as I would throw on a definitive word, I would just immediately always be in a state of fear of breaking that.
Yeah.
And just constantly thinking about it, being worried about it, and that would probably cause me to break it more than just, like, subconsciously knowing that I'm eating that way and not really, like, forcing it.
Like, I think it's going to be fun when your sister comes in, because it's just going to be, she's going to see, like, what we normally eat during the week. And I don't know, it's kind of like it just randomly happened where we just stopped buying meat entirely and stuff. And the only dairy we have is like our Greek yogurt and my log of goat cheese. And like that's pretty much like the only time, unless we're eating takeout and we do get something like shitty or
pretty much.
If I'm like at a restaurant or like in a different place and I'm like trying something. Because I still like, that's the thing. Like I like that consciously we make we shop smart in that respect. Like we're not spending a ton of money on meat and shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel good knowing that I'm not buying like milk, like gallons of milk or whatever.
I don't even do eggs anymore. Like.
I know. And, like, there's so many good, like, in baking, the only reason why we would really keep eggs around, which, I mean, I still enjoy, like, a nice poached egg, like, in a brunch setting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we would still enjoy it, but we're not actively purchasing
in my
it.
house, the only time I ever needed them is if I was trying to bake, but there's so many, you can use, like, fucking applesauce and shit, and it's good.
There are substitutions.
There's really good. You don't even have to buy like a fake egg. You can literally just sub in like fucking applesauce.
I don't know, the fake egg stuff.
I don't know. It depends on like what it's made of. But
yeah, exactly.
I feel better knowing that like we used to be the type of house that like had, gallons of milk, and like my freezer at home was always filled with meat, and like
Samesies.
You just eat a protein like I just think about like the meals that we would have, and like I don't know about you, but we would have like a big steak or something.
It was always, the main part of it was a protein.
Like one fat piece of meat, like whether it was chicken
typically it was a protein, a smaller side of a vegetable, and then a smaller side of like some sort of like starch, like a potato or a rice,
like
or
a
something
rice.
like that.
We used to eat, and like of course this is like white people, so it's like a dried out, well done steak that doesn't even taste good anyway. A baked potato with like a pat of butter in it, and like steamed broccoli.
Not even like any chives or anything in the potato, or anything,
literally
just butter.
No seasoning other than Lee and Perrins.
Oh yeah,
and
doused in Lee and Perrins,
and that's
trying to add moisture.
And now, like, and we never eat beans, and rice. The only time we would have rice is if we had fish. Like, I don't know.
The only times we'd have rice is when it was those ready-make, like 90-second microwave rice, Uncle Ben kind of things.
Yeah, we did those too. And like the rice had a ton of butter in it. Like my mom, if she made rice, she would stick a ton of butter in it. And like when we cook our rice, I mean, I might add like veggie stock to it to give it like a little flavor, but I don't eat I don't like when my food tastes buttery.
Yeah.
Like I've never been that
commercial for like the Jack in the Box Buttery Jack burger. Like,
I'm upset.
I want to die because I just see them, like, pouring butter all over this burger, and I'm like, oh, my God.
The only time I like something to taste buttery is, like, a waffle. That's it.
Interesting.
Or a croissant.
Oh, yes, croissant.
But, like, rice? I'm trying to think. Yeah, like, I don't need my rice.
I want a burger.
I like a
taste buttery.
citrusy rice, like a lime.
That's good.
I'm a fresh rice binge. I don't know, whatever. But basically, like, I like our diet, and I like that we did it, like, accidentally, and it just kind of happened. And
yeah, we just kind of let it naturally evolve, and I never thought I'd ever be at, like, this point where my diet was so close to being, like, totally vegan.
And then we also got rid of having a car, so, like, we're doing shit.
We're doing pretty good.
I mean, the car is, like, more because it was expensive, but, like, it's nice. And, like, if you ever were to get a car in the future...
It'd be a Tesla.
I know. Fucking Nick got to ride in one.
Oh, Nick, I am jealous of you.
I know. Nick had, like, Chris's ideal weekend. He got to play with a fucking HoloLens and was in a Tesla, and Chris was like, shit.
Oh, my God.
So, hi, Nick. But, yeah. Anyway, so I guess we can get into questions.
Yeah, I'll check out Patreon first.
All right.
Patreon, these are the people that are supporting us via... Patreon, and that's patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel, and one of their privileges is they get Big Joe question privilege. So
extraordinaire.
I'm just gonna look there first.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. What would be the first thing you two and the Chunks would do if you traded bodies for a day? So, like, if we were in the cat's bodies, cats were in our bodies. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's what that meant.
I guess. Okay.
What would Lila do?
What would Lila do in our bodies?
In a human body, she'd
go to, like, a pottery studio and, like, paint.
Like Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Oh, my God, she would go to Chuck E. Cheese.
She would, like, go to Chuck E. Cheese and just, like, have the time of her life.
I think she would, like, try out for The Voice.
Oh, my God. Maybe stop at Build-A-Bear on the way back.
She would go to Build-A-Bear. Squeezy, I feel like, would start... Like, he would go right to Silicon Valley, and he would start up a company that's going to take over everything.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
If I were a cat, I would sleep in Lila's hammock because it looks comfy.
And if I was a cat, I would make the most elegant roost that Squeezy does on the bed, where he takes like 30 minutes to pat it down and scratch it just the way he likes it, and then take a nap in the sun for like 7 hours, and that would be magical.
That's all that I want.
Okay, let's see. Hillary asked, my husband is driving to New Jersey on Thursday, and he said he would stop at Wawa to bring me home some goodies. What should I have him bring home?
Oh, my God. So if he could get you a hoagie and it would be fine, get yourself a hoagie with all the fixins.
Yeah, definitely. Suggest that.
What else? I mean,
I guess a coffee would not be...
Like a cup of coffee would not be ideal traveling.
Maybe get a bag.
Yeah, a bag of coffee. I guess a hummus plate if you're possible, if you can do that. Yeah. Also, get you some tasty cakes because and Entenmann's if you want some processed sugars and a real Pennsylvania flair.
That is definitely Pennsylvania flair.
I can't think of anything else that's like Pennsylvania specific. Maybe one of those hard pretzels, but like let's be honest, at night at Wawa they get stale. So
yeah, that's probably not.
You're gonna have to feel them all.
Yeah, other than that, I think everything else would kind of, like, not last a car trip.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cater asked, hey, I just got a PS4. Do you guys have any new generation game recommendations? I had a 360 for so long. I haven't really been paying attention to games for new generation consoles. Now, we don't have a PlayStation 4.
But we got recommendations.
We definitely have some games that we're going to be picking up when we fucking get one.
So, The Last of Us, we still haven't played.
Yeah, that was a PS3, but I mean, it's on a PS4.
So, if you haven't played it yet...
Definitely do that.
I want to play Firewatch, which I know we could get for our Mac, but I don't want to sit at my computer to play that game.
I don't like playing games, except for like a Nancy Drew or. Like
I don't mind playing Sims.
Yeah, but I just I really enjoy
exploration
being on the couch.
Games. Yeah,
and like the TV's bigger and everything.
Yeah.
So Firewatch, The Witness. That is the puzzle game.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Apparently, it's hard as fuck, and I love puzzles.
Definitely do that. When it comes out, No Man's Sky at the end of June.
Do it.
Pick that up.
Please. Name a plant. Name a planet, Cater.
Yeah, please do.
And then the Leering plant. The Jess Mariano.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. We should do the Benches as Gilmore Girls cinematic universe, by the
Okay,
way.
we will definitely do that at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are just some good recommendations. I'm sure there's
A
bunch of other
million
ones.
games that I want to play.
Other binges. Go comment on Cater's thing if you have other PS4 games you recommend.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, and
We
then
can use that later.
last, Sarah asked, sometime my cat, the Peep, will fall asleep places and wake up frantically chirping until I answer her. Then she runs over to me and continues sleeping. Do the chunks have any weird habits during nap time?
Ooh. Lila drools, but I don't know if that's weird.
Yo, the one time she fell asleep, like, on the TV stand, and I woke her up, and there was a giant pool of drool. Like, it was so much. Sometimes she also wakes up, like, she smacks her gums a lot and just stares around at everybody and, like, looks at us like, shut up, even though we're not making noise.
Yeah,
and then she falls asleep.
We call it when she's being smacky.
Yeah.
And it's usually when she just wakes up. And Squeezy sleeps and he gets like he curls himself into the tightest little coil that he possibly can, and if you like go anywhere near him, his head just like shoots out of it, and he looks so fucking gruff because he's like a very light sleeper.
I feel like when he's sleeping, he's just like a coil, and he's like tightening himself up, getting smaller and smaller, and then eventually he just like sprawls out and gets really long and just stretches all of his toes and everything.
But yeah, the only thing I like about Squeezy when Squeezy wakes up, he immediately like comes over for attention. So does Lila. They both do that. So that's cute, and I like
Yeah,
it.
you guys are kind of cute sometimes.
I like it. So you have anything else?
No, let's go over to Twitter Rooney, and we're CoffeeWithChrachel on Twitter, and you can use hashtag CoffeeWithChrachel to ask us any questions anytime.
Any topic, anything you want to hear our comments
topics.
on.
Doesn't even have to be questions, just like topics in general.
All right, so the first question here is favorite SpongeBob episode. Important info.
Holy shit, my favorite definitely has to be At Night.
I know that's your favorite.
Yeah. It's just such a great episode.
I like a lot of episodes. I like the one where they're in the Olympics and they perform as ice creams.
Oh, yes. That's a great one.
Oh, God, there's just too many good ones.
There are too many good ones.
The one with the board game and Mr. Krabs gets real extra. The one where they paint Mr. Krabs' house.
Oh, my God.
The one anytime with Squilly and Fancy Son. Oh my God,
no, yeah,
the dome.
The dome. That is actually
the
probably
band.
the one. The band. That is
Don't ever look back.
And also Rip Your Pants.
Sweet victory. Oh, God. Any Plankton episode. God, anything really.
I could watch that entire series through right now.
I know, I honestly could. I love SpongeBob. All right. I started watching Mad Men. Who are your faves and who do you hate? We hate Harry Crane.
Harry. It's hard because he voices the character in Firewatch, and I think his name is Henry in Firewatch.
It makes me not want to play Firewatch.
But,
hate that binge.
like...
It only just becomes more increasingly clear as time goes on.
Yeah, I like so many people on there, though, even if they're, like, shitty people.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
Okay, let's be honest. Don Draper is not great.
Yeah, like, a lot of the dudes on there are really shitty
Roger,
people.
really shitty, but there's something so charismatic.
It is, like, accurate for the time, but they're still, like, shitty.
Everyone's shitty, but okay, so obviously my favorite character is Betty. Betty, Peggy, and Joan. I like all the women. Fucking Pete Campbell,
I think Pete Campbell has really risen in the ranks for me.
I used to like really hate him.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah, he's great for those one-liners. I mean, even Megan I like, and my God, Sally.
Oh, Sally's great.
Sally's the shit. Oh man, every one of Betty's friends. Just Betty.
It is.
I was telling Chris, I was like, I'm already ready to go through it and watch it again.
It is just one of the best shows ever created.
It's such a good show. I just want everyone to watch it.
Our number one recommendation, and it's on Netflix, so like you should really just watch it.
Okay. Next question is right here. It says, please discuss my Halloween costume, which we will retweet from the Twitter.
Yes.
And it's Guy Fieri.
I think I saw the photos. Yes, it's a nice Guy Fieri outfit.
Where did you get that shirt? I need to know. Is this like a Halloween costume that is now available? Because if you DIY'd this, it is fucking flawless. Like... This is him in his
Were those
essence.
some nice tongs they were holding?
Holding 2 pairs of tongs.
I love that.
I challenge all of you to go to Twitter right now, CoffeeWithChrachel, and look at this image. This is fine craftsmanship. I think you have a future in cosplay.
I love that so much.
All right, the next question is, can we elaborate on Chris's mind-reading abilities? Because I tweeted about this.
We've just been together for so long.
You've lived with me so fucking long.
I can just, tell your different states and, if you're going to ask me a certain question or anything, I can just know from your tells.
So, last night, I tweeted about it because I looked at the clock and then I looked at him and he was like, "You want to go get a latte, don't you?" And I was like, what the fuck? How did he know? And yeah, because it could have been anything.
Let's just say that, we could not play poker with each other because I'd be able to tell what your hand was without even seeing it.
I honestly think we should get a deck of cards.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because I miss
some classics.
I'm really good at a few games, but only a few. And a lot of the ones that require luck are the ones I'm good at.
I probably forget a lot of the games I used to play, and that's upsetting.
Have we ever played bullshit together? Because I wonder if you would be able to get me. You know what I mean? If I would be able to lie. Because
I feel like you'd just be making stupid faces at me the whole time trying to make me laugh, and then I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'd be fucking with you. Absolutely.
You definitely would be. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we definitely had to have at some point in our lives, but maybe, I don't know.
Who cares?
Who the fuck knows?
All right, so next question that we have here is, I want to hear about updates on your family and life. Still a little sad you never did Draw My Life. Draw my life. And I tried. I definitely filmed that video,
Part of the reason is because, we just could not get the filming technical about it, correct.
And now that I think about it, I know how I would do it if I was ever going to do it, but it's not popular, so I'm probably not going to do it. Let's be honest. But that video was popular at the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
It was my junior year of college.
Yeah.
And
that was your lowest point.
Yeah. So really bad time to try and film some sort of it's supposed to end great, but my life at the current wasn't great, so I couldn't really end it on a high note there. So I gave up, and also I couldn't fucking film it for shit. And then I just didn't do one now because let's be honest, I don't even want to do that video until I am I've had a life.
Exactly.
I now that I think about it, I was trying to make that video. How old was I? 19, 20,
20, 21.
Yeah, and I'm still dealing with shit. It would never be for a while. But I have no updates on my family situation. We are not speaking, and that's really...
That's just really
where it's been.
Yeah.
I feel like it almost feels let's check in on that, because you'd think things have been going on. But no. No.
We're just
dealing.
We're just two little pods.
Let's be honest. I am not looking forward to Mother's Day this month.
Yeah.
Because it's not it's just going to be rough. Because it's only just because I see all of the other posts, and I know some of you guys are being fake anyway, so I get it. You know what I mean? I know that there are some people that have had moms that they still write a nice post about that weren't the most amazing, so I get that. But
yeah,
there are some people that are their moms are their best friends, and it makes me I get serious FOMO when I read them. No, I just am I don't want to deal with this because it's not my reality. So
Facebook's a bad day.
Instagram's the worst.
True,
and it's then I think it's if people don't know me very well, then they're why didn't she post a pic? I don't know. It's stupid. And also it doesn't mean shit. Oh, wow, you made an Instagram? Did you actually call your mom?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I get it. And it's not just me that probably has a shitty day on Mother's Day. Let's just say that. There are people that have it really shitty too. So,
yeah.
It's just one of those days that I'm not looking forward to. And then it's Father's Day. And then I can just fuck off. Then I'm good.
Yeah, then it's over.
Then it's just everyone's birthday.
And I think Sibling Day just passed already. So
I never wanted to celebrate that, even when we were speaking.
Yeah, I know. That one's not really
we're good.
fucked.
We're good. I just post shit about the cats on that day.
Yeah.
Because they're siblings.
Oh, true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really technically siblings.
Okay, I have a question here.
What is it?
What's more important when looking for jobs, enjoying what you do or getting paid well?
Ooh. I mean, ideally, it can be both.
Yeah,
but,
that would be, like, the best.
like, if you're, like, just starting out and, like, you're young and you're, like, either in college still, not even in college, or just out of college, and, like, honestly, realistically, you just gotta look for something that's gonna pay the bills, that hopefully has relevance to your field, but, like, don't beat yourself up if it doesn't, because everyone's doing it. Yeah, everyone is trying to do anything.
The trick is just get something that is somewhat has any skill related to what you want to be doing, and then really like honing your resume in and like making it look like you have like everything fit perfectly for the job you want.
Like, for you, for example, you went to school for meteorology, but you also had a big passion in, like, tech, video games, and also social media.
Yes.
And, like, the internet and stuff. So you got out of college, you were working, like, normal, so, like, customer service type of, like, food job type situations.
Yeah, first, like, in-store kind of bullshit. Yeah. Cheesemonger.
And then you were at Nordstrom doing, like, the phone customer service, which is, like, obviously has nothing to do with, like,
anything.
Meteorology or even social media, but you were like, okay,
or
it pays.
Video game, tech, whatever.
Right. And then from that, you got social media customer service for Microsoft,
for video
Xbox.
games.
Yeah.
So
then you got to like the right path, and now you're doing social media for Amazon. So like,
yes,
it's cool.
Yeah.
So it worked.
So it's kind of just like playing the game of just picking those skills and slowly getting your way there, and doing shit on the side as well too.
Yeah, freelancing the fuck out of life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the advice we're giving is kind of like we're thinking of like people that are going to like more art based.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Things.
Like, it depends. It also depends on like what you're trying to go after, but definitely don't beat yourself up if you're working a job that's paying the bills, but it's not directly on brand for you, because it'll happen.
There's lots of time.
And you, like, I mean, fuck, like, I didn't want to work at Starbucks forever and stuff, and I know you had, like, a million jobs that you worked that you didn't like, but you do it.
Yep. All right, I guess the last thing we'll do here, we have an email question, too. We're just getting questions from all of the places today.
All surfaces.
All surfaces. All right, so this says, hey, guys, I'm in a new relationship, and I haven't yet told my new soon-to-be boyfriend that I am bisexual. I am out to most of my friends, and I'm not sure where he stands on the subject. What is the best way to bring it up or come out to someone who could be a big part of my life? Thanks.
Well, congratulations on your new relationship, first of all.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're already, like, assuming that he'll find out, like, through your friends, because, like, that could be something.
I mean,
if, like, you're all in a group and you talk about it, like. But I think, all right, so, for example, when Chris and I started dating, I definitely wasn't labeling myself bisexual, but I knew that I was interested in women. I had already had experience and blah, blah, blah. So I was, like, aware of it, and I definitely wanted to bring it up to you, because that would obviously test whether or not I was gonna like stay with you if you were like uncool with that, basically. Exactly. And I think the way that I just went about that was like, when we talked inevitably about like other people that we had been interested in, I didn't leave out those women, and like, or people that we hooked up with and stuff. Like, I didn't leave it out, and so I didn't like say like explicitly like, by the way, like this is how I feel and this is my sexuality, like blah blah blah. Like, I don't think we ever really had that talk. I feel like I just was like, here's what I've done, and you can make what you want of that. And then as I've gotten more comfortable now, like I didn't have to come out, Yeah,
no, and like along the way you were kind of like discovering yourself too, so.
But I was open about it in the beginning because I thought it was important to get out of the way.
So yeah, definitely like do something at the beginning. Don't let it like eat at you.
But I would try to do it like in a casual way where you guys are just like, either talking about past relationships, past crushes, like past friends that you thought were like attractive. Oh, have you ever liked one of your friends? I don't know, kind of bring it up in that way, and then you just like mention the people that might, make him think like, fancy. Oh, okay, so she's definitely, whatever. So, yeah. But if he's not okay with it, then, obviously use your best judgment on what you should do about that. But hopefully he'll just be chill and just be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, hopefully nothing negative comes of it, but best of luck to you.
I find that, and this is going to sound like, this is something that I've noticed personally, but I find that, like, most straight people are, like, you know, they're ignorant about bisexuality, and they might not necessarily understand it or, like, be able to see themselves, like, liking more than one gender, so they're, like, very confused by it. But I feel like it's less straight people are like, I won't ever date a bisexual. It's more of the actually, like, the gay people that I've experienced that are like, I won't date a bisexual, because they associate it with, like, cheating, which is not what it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I've experienced personally, and it, like, sucks, but, you know, hopefully everything will be okay. And, you know, do you?
Yeah, just do you. All right, I guess bench time?
Yes.
All right, so benches, stick around. You guys are going to be on the internet today for bench time.
And everybody else that's been listening, thanks for having a cup of coffee with us.
Yeah,
and we'll see you guys
on Thursday, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have mugs to clink. We'll clink
do a
our
paper.
Well, hopefully you'll hear it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
That's pathetic.
I don't even think that registered. Okay. Hey, benches. How are you doing?
We hope you're doing fine. It is time to see what you guys are doing on the internet, which we may or may not have done before, but we could do it all the time.
You know, we were at Flavor Town for like the first 20 episodes of the show, so why not?
Oh my God, honestly. Okay.
All right, why don't you kick this off?
All right, we got Nicole Dowling, who is downloading Beyonce's Lemonade.
Carissa is carefully entering the darknet.
Sarah Booth is printing out the booth layout for Comic-Con.
Jade Bonner is making a new banner for her Facebook page.
Nicole Allen is making a GIF of Ted Allen, our favorite.
Allison Cents is paying a few cents to get some extra lives and 2 dots.
Oh my God, me. Hunter Curtis is shopping for hunting gear on Cabela's website.
Megan Rackley is ordering a car rooftop rack.
Jasmine Moyer is doing a research on jazz music.
Lovely. Skylar Medley is arranging a medley of songs into a playlist.
Good idea. Cody Castillo is coding a virus.
Taylor Collins is calling a friend on Skype.
Heather Ann is checking the weather forecast.
Sloan Fuller is looking up slow cooker recipes.
Me also. Emma Corbeil is looking up Emmy nominations.
Danielle Manus is applying to be a manager at Olive Garden.
Kate Convery is having a conversation on the outdated AIM.
Caitlin Shalda is looking up the best way to chop up a shallot.
Angelica Feliz is reading the lyrics to Feliz Navidad.
Sophia Koch is checking out the sofa selection at IKEA.
Ash Rozelle is looking up how to make an Ash Ketchum cosplay.
Beth Fonseca is buying bath bombs from Lush.
Cornelia Thulin is watching a documentary about corn.
Same. Sophie Adams is looking up the cast of The Addams Family on IMDb.
Jessica Comero is watching a video on proper rowing techniques. Very nuanced.
Christina Contreras is taking a quiz on the countries of the world.
Megan Grint is making a photo set of Rupert Grint.
Katie Leo is voting in the Lay's Choose Your Flavor contest.
Jade Holden is writing a fanfic about Holden Caulfield.
Allison Dowell is streaming Downton Abbey.
Catherine Simpson is looking up how many episodes of The Simpsons have aired.
Too many. Marlene Naj is writing a scathing review of Marley and Me.
Gio Castro is looking up the cast of her favorite TV show.
Taylor Van Edie is buying some vans.
Cater Liriano is reading reviews of the local catering companies.
Rebecca O'Donnell is shopping for Becca products on Sephora.
Very nice. Kelsey Gillis is watching a deep sea dive live stream. Me.
Sammy Liston is listening to Coffee with Crachel. We got one right, that's for sure.
Hopefully. Michaela Berlin-Jerry is reading an article about Ben and Jerry's.
Brittany Cella is looking up new music to play on her cello.
I want to hear that cello. Kendall Berg is playing as the character Berg in Peggle 2.
Allie McGregor is reading the nutritional info from McDonald's.
Not fun.
It's not good.
Megan Grilly is looking up what brand of grill Bobby Flay uses.
Chloe Killip is killing aliens in this video game.
Katie Hart is reading Kevin Hart's Twitter.
Ian Murphy is laughing at Ian Somerhalder begging for people to watch TVD.
Kayla Cross is watching a YouTube tutorial on how to cross-stitch.
Grace Leedy is signing up for Netflix to watch Grace and Frankie.
Cassandra Buckout is looking up Sandra Lee cocktail recipes.
Same. Maddie Pullman is drawing Amy Poehler in Microsoft Paint. That's a challenge.
Amanda Marie is reblogging a gif of Tyler Oakley on The Amazing Race.
Jane Shell is admiring photos of January Jones.
Also me. Jackie Bergiulio is making the best of Jackie Burkhart compilation video. Amazing.
Camellia Mulkey is trying to find which mall nearby has a hot topic. All of them.
Caitlin Whalen is typing up a research paper on whales.
Hannah Neely is uploading a video of her using her new Heelys.
Lucy Ravenscroft is sobbing watching The Lucky One.
Sarah Fairbanks is writing an email to Tyra Banks begging her to do more ANTM.
Cody Robinson is looking up the hex code for Robin's Egg Blue.
Tegan Anderson is reading a list of Chrissy Teigen's best tweets.
Lauren Siobhan is memorizing the lyrics to Shiver by Coldplay.
Taco Roach is periscoping themselves making a taco.
Allison Francois is frankly not enjoying the toppings Taco Roach chose during her periscope.
Haley Cadwallader is posting in a Pixar Wall-E forum.
Katie Gallardo is reading WebMD about problems with your gallbladder.
Tina Tompkins is learning about otherkin.
Oh, God. Sarah Seaman is the only person in the world shopping at Sears.com.
Maddie Kendall is finding some funny Mad Libs for Friday night.
Dana Daly is doing an online daily crossword.
Megan Wilson is buying stock in Wilson volleyballs.
Jackie Lampo is downloading all of National Lampoon movies.
Claire Wood would rather be on the internet instead of being at work.
Kelly Adams is buying tickets to the Celtic Festival.
Temple Murray is printing a template for a cake design.
Hannah Peterson is peering into someone's likes on Twitter.
Jenna Gordonier is making an infographic about gourds.
Sasha Smith is printing out some cool decals to glue onto a sash.
Sarah is watching an ASPCA commercial with Sarah McLachlan and crying.
Bridget Dubin is binge watching House of Cards. I thought it said carbs. I was like, what's happening?
Grayson Clark is reading an ebook about Lewis and Clark.
Vlyn Vance is reading Vanna White's book.
Hillary Gay is playing a Nancy Drew game.
Me. Anna Hernandez is learning about hernias on WebMD.
Jennifer Holtz is trying to find the cutest picture of Nicholas Holt.
Courtney White is buying a Walter White mask.
Elizabeth Doles is creating a Tumblr fan account for Dole Pineapple.
Fuck yeah, Dole. Shelley Smith is shelling out big bucks on this eBay auction.
Mackenzie Knight is night blogging.
And Rachel Evans will eventually figure out how to minimize a window.
Come on, Rachel.
All right, so the rest of the benches...
what are they doing on the internet?
I would say they are all taking part in the latest meme.
Oh, okay.
You know?
True, let's do that.
All right, so we've got Stephanie Boscovich,
Allie Malone,
Mariah Hanna,
Kathleen Wynn,
Elena Barcia,
Zoe Yarmowich,
Elizabeth Holbrook,
Brynja,
Hannah Mae,
Rose Barnett,
and Jax,
and Megan Prius.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We love you.
And we'll see
Stay safe on the internet.
Yeah, you know. Don't upload your photo anywhere to the internet. That's why we podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see anything.
And we have an illustration of us on our shit, so you don't know what we look like.
We're fake.
Exactly. We love you.
Yeah, we love you guys. We will see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.